Good afternoon, folks. This is Wedge2099, Red Alert page admin, and today I'd like to do a quick review, just to keep at it every now and then. Review of the purchase I just made recently of Age of Extinction Hotshot. Now, yes, he is a blue Chevy Corvette Stingray. Sorry, I had to work on those words. He does look a lot like another Autobot that is a blue Corvette named Trax. And word is that he was supposed to be Trax, but something fell through on licensing or the imagery that they did not want to have on him. So they just went with, Hasbro just went with Hotshot and probably ditched the whole crest thing, flaming crest here on the hood. To make it look better, Reaper Levels did come out with a set for this guy, and to make him look more like Trax instead of Hotshot, which was yellow and red for most of his most of the shows, being Energon and or Cybertron, I believe, for the most part. When he came in box, he had just straight black wheels. This is simply Sharpie. handy Sharpie. Makes the wheels look a lot better. Did those on each side. Now, rubbing and transforming, it does kind of wear off a little bit, so you have to keep touching it up every now and then. Bring it in closer here. There we go. Sorry, I was having a little bit of trouble. A lot of details, like the little stingray detail there, air vents, molded in the tail lights, the exhaust. Pretty nice. The blue is a very nice metallic-y blue. Even the front grille here, where his feet are, that actually is very impressive looking. Sorry, lots of hair and dust, too many animals around. You flip them over and hey, look, there's a robot folded up underneath this car. So, yeah, pretty simple. Weapon storage. His main rifle here goes underneath, pegs into his knees. You see the hole there. There's one on each knee to peg it into. He has the two hand pistols, which can stay in place in alt mode, pegged in behind here. A little molded in detail here on the undersides to make it look like these are control panels. When he's in bot mode, it look like they come from the console from inside the car. I like to think that one looks like a Chromia a little bit. It's the red car, red bike with the wheels, maybe even a Tron light cycle. Just kind of cool touch that I thought. The wheels on him are kind of iffy. Pan down here. They roll nice, but they are just pegged in, so there's a lot of play. There's a lot of wiggle to them. Go like this. Bam. They're nice. They do roll. And that is one very well done Autobot symbol there. Hate to cover that up with the Ripper labels, but I'm probably going to anyway. The Ripper label set for him cost $10. I got him for $5.99 at Ross. It's a department store, it's a department store that has clothing and a whole bunch of other things. People have been finding Brainstorm at Ross as well for about $16.99 or so. I found him. I like it. I like him in alt mode a lot more than I do in his robot form, but we'll take a look at it now. Do transformation. Let me lift it up a little bit again. Alright. First off, we want to unpeg here. Let me focus just in case. unpeg each hand from underneath. These have some very good pegs. They work really well on holding it in place. Take that, wiggle and loosen things up a bit. Then I like to take the front end, remove the heels. Yeah, also take the gun out. It doesn't hurt, it just falls out. Loosen up the arms, unpeg the front panels. So a peg here goes right into the hole there on each side. Turn them around, and hey, look at that. We're almost done. Kind of silly, but that's how it goes. Flip out the rear wheels. Fold down the shoulder pads. Straighten out the arms because you do have to kind of make them a little cockeyed when they're going into alt mode to make sure that they peg in well. Rotate the knee around, flip down the foot, rotate, rinse, and repeat. Rotate the knee around, flip out the foot. He does have heel spurs. They can be a little loose, but they're not too bad. Pull everything, kind of, you know, make them splayed out a little bit. Fold these out from the side. Refocus. Alright, pull these out. This tab here, very soft rubber. Tab there, pegs into the hole in the underside of the chest. If you can get it to stay. There we go. One side in, flip the other side out and up. Bam, and that is in. It was. Now the backpack itself is on a hinge way up here in the back, so that is maneuverable. This is on a hinge, so you can splay it out further or bring it down behind him. And doing all that made the trench coat pop out again. There we go. Shoulders down, arms around, legs apart. And you have hot shot in robot mode. It's okay. I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of paint detail to him. Whites on the shoulders. Bring him in. There we go. Yeah, look at that face. That's junk. I'd really hoped someone would do like a Shapeways head for him or something like that that would fit on this body, but I'm not holding my breath. A little disappointed that the Autobot symbol here is not completely centered, but with the repro labels, there's a piece right there to cover that, so that's going to be covered up completely. And I mean, he stands well. He has no hip articulation at all, but his head does move some. Reasonably dynamic posing. You can unpeg, see it in there? Right there. Pop that gun out. That's the other thing, is these little pistols, they really suck. That's the hand, that's the grip. This nub up here doesn't do a darn thing. And that's the gun. It's nothing. It's just, hey, we have these plastic hanging around that we had from something else. Hey, it looks kind of like a gun. Let's just throw that in with this guy. I think I call it, what, a Tech 9 or whatever that submachine gun is. That is cool. It's a good mold, and a lot of reviewers who you know, picked up the Crosshairs mold version of this guy and then got him were like, sweet, we have the dual ones of these that Crosshairs uses in the movie, so we'll take that and put it back on him. He does have, you know, some shoulder articulation back and forth. He's got a bicep swivel. He has a double hinge on the elbow just because of those two there, that one from transformation and one from just being a normal elbow. He does have wrist swivel, which is nice. It is hindered by this whole block of plastic right here. I did see someone who did a mod on him from the TFW 2005 boards, where they cut right here, cut that piece completely off, and basically just glued it in right here where it's going to be in alt mode. And I saw pictures of it. Didn't look too bad. It might be a project I work on one day if I just bored or something. Refocus again. Yeah, like I said, it's a nice figure. To me, it looks much better in alt mode. I might have him splayed out in bot mode every now and then, but I mainly like his alt mode. And I'm just gonna real quick put him back into alt mode just to show the reverse transformation. It's not bad, but just, you know, you have to press a lot of things together and this, that. So I'll show you here real quick. Unpeg, unpeg, put those out. And you want to tuck these up underneath the arms. Make sure they go fold down and pushed up. Right up like that. That way they're completely out of the way in alt mode. Push that back in there. Tap that in. Push that shut. Bring the arms back down. Now push the shoulders up. Swing the rear wheels back in place. That. And here's where that double hinge comes into account. Normally it would sit like that. You have to bend it at the double hinge to keep it like that. 1 second. And then you just do the same thing on the other side. Bring it down 1 click. There we go. Keep the head exactly where it is because it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't change. You know, I really wish you could at least, you know, turn his head around. That way when you're looking at the bottom of the car, you don't see a head. Let's see if this works. Yeah, you could pop his head off like that. That way you're not looking at robot face at the bottom of the car. Alright. And now the feet. Fold in, push up, twist the legs to where the knees are facing each other. Just 2 tabs on the bottom of the feet that the heel spurs come from. Bring that down. Bring that down. Clip those into the hood. Clip the hood into the front grille. Bring the arms into the body. Making sure you bring all the tabs together. Under, in. And with like a lot of Transformers these days, press, press, press. Make sure everything is together just right. And of course my part-time OCD kicks in. I don't like that. That gap right there just irritates me, and I keep trying to fiddle with it and try to get it some way in, and nothing seems to do it. Now the Ripper labels are not going to fix that, but that's just my burden to bear. No size comparison because, you know, he's just a simple size bot. Well, for robot mode. Here he is in car mode. Alt mode. He's about the same size as Goldfire. So, there you are. What do I think? If you can find him for cheap, like, you know, $6, like I did at Ross, pick it up. I went to Walmart, same figure, $14.99. Not a chance I was going to pick it up at that price. So, in conclusion, this is Wedge 2099. I am the admin for the Red Alert Facebook page, also for Megatron of Art. Give us a check, like, share, like this review. Sorry, subscribe if you like. I'm going to post this video up on both Red Alert and Megatron of Art. Any comments, please feel free. I enjoy talking to people and getting feedback on anything I could change differently. So, with that being said, hope to see you all around sometime. See you later.